The following program contains scenes and language of a frank and explicit nature. Discretion is advised.
There it is.
Wow.
It's a new version.
Guys,
That's the Speedway version.
it's pretty good.
That was really good.
Has there always been an echo on that explicit nature?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
never noticed that before.
Same as it's been from day one.
Never noticed that.
Welcome back, Todd Newman.
Thank
oh,
you.
man. Oh, man. What a treat.
Yeah.
How you doing? How you holding up? Oh, before we get started, I just want to quickly...
Glad it's a treat for someone in here.
It's a treat. I want to welcome a new patron, guys. This is someone we know and love. Mr. Lee Walker from Ireland has finally joined the Patreon.
Welcome.
How wonderful. How great. So thank you, Lee. Appreciate that.
Doesn't she do an Irish accent?
Yeah. Can you please look into the camera and thank...
It's gotten better.
She's been practicing quite a bit. Can you thank Lee in your native tongue?
Top of the morning to you, Lee Walker.
So far, it's pretty good.
Top of the morning to you, Lee Walker.
Almost sounds like Michigan or Minnesota.
It is. That
gotten
light is
better,
way
though.
too hot.
What do you mean?
Yeah, it's
Like
real. I'm
bright.
sweating.
You want to turn it down a little bit?
It
Yeah,
is.
turn
I'm
it down a
actually
little bit.
Roll it a little. In the back, just roll it back a little bit.
Hey. Oh, not yet.
Are you... It's doing nothing. There's a wheel back there. There you go.
No.
Okay. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Perfect.
No, that does not work.
That feels good.
Let's see.
No.
Oh, I look good in this light.
Please.
You guys
Please
look good.
fix
Dan
that.
looks weird.
Yeah, fix that.
We look great.
Undo what you did.
You guys do look good with that light.
Turn it off and back on again.
Dave, this might have been something we might have wanted to work out before.
It was
we
worked out. That's
started.
how the lights have been.
I don't know where the
Push the fucking dial in.
Push it
Back on.
again.
Oh,
Now,
for fuck's sake.
now push it again. Now push it again. Now push it again.
Put the
Do it really
candle
fast.
back. Do you know what movie that's from?
Young Frankenstein, are you kidding me?
Turn it around.
Let me get up.
Yeah. And just okay.
Okay, guess not.
Now there's a button. No, stop.
11.
Stop. Okay, there's a button that changes.
Put it to 11.
Different
no.
movie.
I don't know what to do. I'm sorry.
Well, you can start by moving. I'm coming over. Papa's coming over.
Uh-oh.
We're gonna start the show over.
Are we?
No, we're leaving
No,
it.
this is a- I
no,
think
we're
we should
leaving
I think
it.
we leave
Look at
it.
this light.
That intro, are you kidding me? I can't replicate that.
I think we leave it. I like all this.
Leave
that's
it.
happening.
Leave it. Leave it. Leave it.
I like. all
Happy
this
birthday.
I think you're good right there. Can you turn the light down a touch still?
shit. I guess the answer is
That's good.
All right.
Woo!
Now we can start over.
Welcome to the program, Reform. You just leave that. Just leave
We're
it.
not leaving all. We'll edit.
Leave it. Leave it. Leave it.
We'll edit a lot of it out. But
Leave it, or you'll never see me again.
listen, you have an ego just like I do.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be back. We always come back. Anyway, where were we?
New Patreon, Lee Walker.
Lee Walker,
Lee
you were
Walker.
halfway through your thank you to
Oh, I
him.
think I was through.
No, I'm pretty sure you were just getting started.
Oh.
It felt like you were just beginning. So,
I gotta get. Let's see.
yep.
We won't. Can't do it.
couldn't
I
even
was
get
doing
walk
it really
Yeah.
good.
Well,
Like I have to start with. I have to start with top of the morning to you, Lee Walker. Thank you so much for your pay.
Thank you so much. What
is
was
this like old time Scrooge? Like,
Since when did you start talking like that?
sir, can I have some more? Are we talking? I feel like we're talking to like Rowan Atkinson. We're going for Irish, not Mr. Bean. Yeah. Holy
Do you know I
shit!
have a great
Harry.
Mr. Bean idea?
Hold it until she gets through this fucking
go
thing.
ahead.
Done.
Thank you. Thank this
you,
fucking
Lee
guy.
Walker. I love Lee Walker.
Perfect, Heidi. That was really, really
Awesome.
nice.
Thank you. I've been working on it.
Very, very nice. Wow, that really is fucking bright in Heidi's face too, right there.
Is Lee Walker related to Herschel at all?
I hope not, because Herschel is 100% R-worded.
Yes.
Can we all agree? Did he
Yeah.
win today? Do we know?
Almost.
Retarded?
Did he almost?
50-50.
It's pretty close. When I left to come here, it was like
How
very close.
the fuck is it close? Anyway,
That's
whatever.
today.
Yeah. This little runoff Tuesday.
I
Runoff.
forgot.
Yeah.
Oh my God, today's December 6th.
I always
And he can run.
he can
Off.
the field after a football injury.
That's right.
Do you know he was a football player? Okay.
Okay, so this is weird, you guys. Warnock got 50.6%, and Herschel got 49.4%. That's
Yeah,
the
that's
same
where it's
thing
at.
like
And how much is
Carrie
it?
Lake got?
How much is it in though? It should say like
Percentage.
60%. It was like 57 when I left.
How the hell could it be this close? The guy is truly
Because
brain dead.
fucking
90
people are stupid. That's why.
93%.
Okay.
So Warnock's probably gonna win.
Praise Jesus. Anyway, how are you doing, buddy? Yeah, we talked before. You're beginning your
Physical
arduous
therapy.
journey of physical therapy for your torn rotator cuff,
I have a torn rotator cuff, but that's not even the
which
big
Heidi
problem.
had the same exact injury.
Same
which
exact
we didn't
injury.
realize.
I snapped my bicep tendon, and they had to titanium screw that back into the bone, and then
The bone.
sew up the rotator cuff. So I just started the physical therapy, and it sucks.
I always heard that physical therapy was great.
The physical therapy is like you go in, and they're like, it's this shoulder, but I'll use this as.
Yes.
They're like, okay, they put a towel on the table. They're like, okay, extend your arm, and you do this, and then pull it back.
Dan, you did good. That was really far, though.
Pull it back. And
Good job.
Yeah, and they're like,
John.
yeah, that's what they're like. And I'm like, are these guys fucking kidding me? Like, this is a fucking racket. This is bullshit that they're charging my insurance company. And I got to pay $10 every time for this guy to tell me to go like that. So you do it, and you're like, okay, like I don't get how this is helping me. Then you get home 20 minutes later, and it's like you start sucking your thumb. Because for the rest of the day, just from doing that, it's excruciating pain. Like,
Why'd I push that towel so hard?
yeah, it is. It's like that. So now I was telling her before we started, before this, I've been boxing for the past bunch of months, with a trainer and stuff. And I have these little egg weights that are like a pound, maybe a pound and a half. And I would shadow box with them. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just do some like kind of curl motion, standing up straight like this, and just see how my bicep reacts. I did those for like 10 times, and like literally 15 minutes later, I was on the couch like face down, like. So then I called the doc. I'm like, I'm in a lot of pain, like from the littlest movements. He's like, yeah, you had a pretty fucking hardcore surgery.
Traumatic
Yeah.
injury.
He's like, you're gonna be like that for like 6 months until you start feeling any kind of normalcy with your arm.
And it's still going to be sore, though, because then with PT, they're going to do more. And what they do now with me, still, it's been almost 2 years. And they do this, it's they,
Vaginal massage,
yes.
yeah, internal.
Yeah.
like
heard
that,
about
like
those.
the Olympic doctor.
Yeah.
What was that guy's name? Nasir or whatever.
The one who was molesting all the
yeah.
whole team.
He's
Yeah.
like, oh no, this is good for the pull-up bar. Like,
but
this
you're
will- you can
8
ba-
inches into my vagina. How is
you
that
can
possibly?
balance on the beam really well if I stick my fingers in your pussy.
That a good girl. You're gonna be a champion. You were saying, Heidi.
Oh, no, they. No, please stop. It's like an electrical thing, and they put it on your shoulder, or like right here, and they do it.
This is nowhere near your shoulder,
No,
by
I
the
mean,
way.
no, it's for your shoulder, but they put it
Ow!
here.
Fuck my knee.
No, and they do it super tight. It goes like really, really tight. Oh, you just flex.
Of course, when you
Well,
touch
yeah,
Todd, that's what
of
happens.
course. I immediately am gonna flex.
If he saw you coming in slower, it would have been ready when you got there. But
This is still the good arm. I've been relying on this as an egotistical source of keeping me alive.
come on, Lefty.
The fact that this one is still, yeah. Because
But they do it, and goes
Oh my god.
like that. And then you have to do all those old ones that you did in the
Right,
beginning,
right.
all this stuff.
With that attached to it?
Fuck me, man.
How long
Horrible.
was your recovery?
I'm still like, I can, just now I can reach up like normal.
This is from the assault? Or is this from
It
a
happened
falling out of the
with
car?
it happened with like just being
Young.
age and and in a band, like the bass and pouring drinks behind the bar and like
Pouring drinks very aggressively.
yes over the years. And then when he threw me in my car, my arm got caught behind the steering wheel, and they said that probably tore it.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
but I had the same thing.
Yeah, mine just completely snapped. When I saw the MRI of it, you could see like he's like, okay, that's where it's supposed to be, and there's just like a
Yeah,
piece
it's crazy.
there, and it's just not attached to anything.
I was gonna ask you, did he show you the pictures at like during your surgery or like inside of your arm? Oh, why did he show me mine? Disgusting.
Oh, maybe he thought you're into that kind of shit.
So gross.
knows?
Because then with the
I
inflammation,
think he was
in it
hinting
too,
at going inside other places.
I learned this thing from a coach in the Olympics if you want to give it a whirl.
I saw the inside of your arm, so the vagina shouldn't matter at this point.
It's like an inch away. Just
he's
like
really
you know.
hot too. I had the hottest doctor, the hottest doctor.
If you woke up in mid surgery or mid operation,
And you just saw the doctor's eyes from here down at your waist.
and he was super attractive, would it be less upsetting than if he was gross? If he was going down on you when you were having an operation, would you be less affected if he was a 10?
perhaps
Amazing.
that's disgusting. No, I would.
You already
still
answered. I mean, she did already
I would
answer,
still
right?
be disgusted.
Yeah.
I would imagine for anyone, it would be different if it was like a hot guy or like Rocky Dennis. You wake up and it's like Rocky Dennis is doing your surgery.
after you. Oh shit!
How does this feel?
No spatial awareness of how large his head is.
Gung, gung.
Doc, that one hurts.
He goes like this, and the head's touching and he can't reach it.
Doc, you're drooling inside of me. You're not doing it right. My shoulder is
forehead
3
is-
feet up here.
My forehead making me not reach.
I feel like I should.
That guy died, right? So we can make
He's
fun
dead.
of him,
He's
right?
dead.
Okay.
Eric Stoltz is dead. Yeah.
Do you know I had a hard time seeing Eric Stoltz as anything but that
mean,
for
that-
the longest time?
That's pretty much his defining role. But that and like
Wait,
some kind of
ow.
wonderful. But
fucking hurt when I did.
it just that's like a 48-second delayed effect. The fuck just happened?
I was just kidding.
Cool joke.
That was my attempt at humor.
Oh, fucking A.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I had a hard time looking at him without the makeup on.
What is his other defining role?
He's
The fact that he
gorgeous.
got kicked off of Back to the Future.
She,
did?
Darren here, just watched Back to the Future 1 and 2 for the first time last week.
What?
And
What
I
did
try
you
to
think? Were they? Is it one of those movies that you had to watch back then?
Actually, no, I don't think so. I think
You enjoyed it.
I think I enjoyed it. Yeah, and I was convinced that I had seen them. I'd seen parts, but I'd never seen.
I've seen the full.
But I think they hold up. They're good.
Yeah, they're fucking
They're
great.
good. Yeah.
Of course.
Where was Eric Stoltz in that?
So
he
he-
was kicked out
he
for the
was-
movie.
He was originally cast as Marty McFly. First, they wanted Michael J. Fox, and they were vying for him, and he couldn't get out of his Family Ties schedule to do it. So they started shooting the film with Eric Stoltz, and Eric Stoltz, who is a great actor,
Yeah.
apparently had a very different take, a very method acting take on Marty McFly that they thought was not right. So they.
Jesus. Fuck.
So they So they shot I think like 3 weeks with him
Yeah.
and then had to go back and reshoot all the scenes. And
Half
you
the
can-
movie. They shot half
Yeah,
the
you
movie
can,
with him.
you can see the footage of him online.
Sorry, Eddie. Yeah, you can go on YouTube and you can see all him as the role, and it was a completely different movie.
Yeah.
That's wild.
It wouldn't have worked.
He was much more serious, I think.
Yep.
That was his take on how emotionally damaging and troubling it would be to be back into the future. And,
Yeah.
you know, and they wanted Michael J. And they were like, you know what? Fuck this. We're going to beg and work out a deal and just reshoot and eat the money. And that's what they did.
Well, because
They made
originally
the right choice.
when they asked Michael J. Fox, there was the scheduling problem, right? Family Ties, and then by the time they realized Stoltz was bad, Michael J. Fox was now free.
Yeah.
But it's a totally different tone.
I can't imagine it with anything else than him being like all like
The balls,
crazy and,
yeah,
like, you know.
and the balls it took for Zemeckis to go to Spielberg and say, "I think we need to start over from the
Yeah,
beginning," and for Spielberg to be like, "If you think so, okay."
Right.
Like how much money that cost for
Yeah.
an unproven franchise? It's nuts.
Apparently, there's a shot of Eric Stoltz still in the film, like his hand.
Yeah,
When he punches Biff.
yeah, yeah.
Because the actor who played Biff says he never reshot that scene.
Yeah.
So it's got to be his arm.
Stoltz was not paid for that. Oh, he must have
don't
been.
know.
He must have. I bet he got his full pay, right?
I don't know.
If you
I'm sure.
recast in a
Yeah,
movie, you
he
probably
had a
get your
contract.
full-
I'm sure.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure he got paid out. Anyway.
Speaking of
Fuck, that scared me.
celebrities,
And then he just sat at home and looked at the prosthetics from the Rocky Dennis movie.
he's like, "At least I did this." Speaking of celebrities, I told Todd the story, but I haven't told Heidi the story yet. The other day, I went to.
Wait. Sorry, this
Yeah.
is important.
Yeah.
Happy birthday,
Oh, thanks.
by the way.
Happy birthday.
Thanks. 43 years old.
Wow.
Yeah. Birthdays are dumb, but
Yeah.
I'm grateful.
dumb.
It's
Yeah,
fun.
I'm
Kinda dumb.
10 years older than you. That's fucking crazy.
You're 53 already?
I'll be 53 in March, so we're
Okay.
around the corner.
Well, I'll catch up at some point. Is that how math works? I don't know.
Yeah, it is.
Totally.
Once you hit 50, it's like you might.
Doesn't matter.
This 50, 70, it's all the same.
That's how I felt at 40. That no other age matters now.
Yeah.
I was bringing a bass to a recording studio where a friend of mine works. Well, he's like a guitar tech. He's working for the Rolling Stones right now as they're recording. So I dropped off this bass for him to record or to work on. And
Is there a name dropping button?
oh, there
for
is.
Dan?
Hold
Dan?
on, there is one.
You got a Dan one
Yo,
now?
fuck yeah, of course.
Dan Cleary's name drop. He doesn't drop as many names
Oh, yeah.
as Heidi does. So it's not as lame.
So
Oh, good.
Guitar tech for the Rolling Stones.
I went to the Rolling Stones studio, and as I'm pulling up to the gate, there's 3 people standing outside the gate, usually like autograph seekers. And I have my window down, and someone goes, "Dude, you're a legend." I was like, "What? Me?" He goes, "Yeah, man, you." I was like, "Who am I? Who do you think I am?" I was wearing this hat. He goes, "Dustin." I'm like, "Dustin
Diamond?
Dustin, what do you mean?" He goes, "Dustin Pedroia from the Red Sox." I was like, "Oh, no. I'm a huge fan. Thank you so much, but no, I'm not Dustin Pedroia." The guy next to him elbows him and goes, "Dude, no. That's Dan Cleary from Rare Form Radio."
What?
Yeah. How about that shit? Guys, we're making it. And I was like, I was in a state of shock because it's the first time I was recognized for Dark Matter one time in Ventura County when we were there for like a weekend, and never for Rare Form. You've got a couple for Rare Form when you're at Roger Waters. We'll talk about.
Which is great. Yeah,
And
we'll talk about that.
so I was just completely in shock, and I was like, "Holy shit!" I said, So you listen?" Because I never miss one, like whatever. And I had to go, so I wanted to like talk a little bit. But if you're listening, reach out. I want to know who you are, and that really made my day. So thank you very much.
Wow. And do you look like this Red Sox guy?
No,
Oh.
No.
Was he the guy that I saw at the soccer place?
no, that's Nomar Garcia Parra, who I have been told I do kind of look like.
Forever,
yeah,
I thought when I first met you, I thought you were Carlton Fisk.
That'd be cool. He's the only guy you could think of. The only Red Sox you could think of.
Didn't I give you his baseball
You
card?
did. You did give me his card.
Sounds like a made up name.
Carlton Fisk.
Carlton Fisk.
Pudge, they called him too.
It sounds like a
Dynasty.
porn name.
It sure does.
Give you the fist.
Carlton Fist. That's the Red Sox porn name.
But the Fisk is like, he puts the fist in and then like extends his pinky out.
I'm gonna fisk you.
I'm going to Fisk you.
So you happened to you when you were at Roger Waters, and you had a pretty cool audience.
Yeah, I was at Roger Waters and I was with Luca with my son. And sons don't think their dad is cool.
Ever.
So like a couple of different people came up to me, 3 different people came up to me and said, "Hey, Todd Newman, Rare Form Radio," stuff like that. And you could see Luca like smile. He's like, "That's kind of cool," And I was nice to whoever it was, and so I could see that Luca was impressed. So I made him suck my dick.
Luca or the fan?
Luca.
Oh, cool. Very cool. I like that
And
move.
he was willing because he's like, "Oh, my dad."
I've never
knows
sucked
people."
a cool dad's dick before. Only all these lame dads.
No, so there was one
Oh,
time.
he didn't go down on you.
No.
Oh, okay.
That was just
It was a joke?
comedy. Yes.
I'll learn it.
So there was one time when Dave and I first started doing Spread TV,
Yeah.
and he and I were out. We were somewhere like off of Hollywood Boulevard outside some club, and we're just standing there smoking cigarettes, and some guy pulls up in a car, and he's like, "Dude, Spread TV." And Dave's like, he's like, "Todd Newman from Spread TV." He didn't even recognize Dave, and that Dave was standing right next to me.
That's a good feeling.
Maybe my proudest moment.
That's pretty fantastic.
And Dave looked at me, he's like, "Dude, the guy didn't even fucking recognize me. It's my fucking show.
You should have introduced Dave as your landscaper.
This guy's my gardener."
You did laugh first. Yeah. That's funny shit.
And so no, the people came up to me and they were like, "Todd Newman, Rare Form Radio." I'm like, "Rare Form Radio? I've directed documentaries."
The cream rises to the top or whatever, however it works. Heidi,
Was that a documentary you did?
what?
The cream rises to the top.
That's the documentary you did about baking,
Peas?
cooking, and cream.
Peas?
About my son's affinity for my cock.
I hate that so much.
He doesn't.
Heidi, you have a gift here. You have a gift here. Do you want to save it for closer to Christmas, or do you want to open it tonight?
You got me the tree.
Yeah. Well, you want to explain that? We'll talk about how great we are.
Yeah, you guys got me an actual. It's my first tree ever. My Christmas tree.
You made a comment a couple weeks ago about how you don't really celebrate because you have no one to celebrate with or whatever, and no one in this house. It's you live by
Should have
yourself.
gotten her some friends instead of a tree.
Well, we got her a tree and a vibrator, so we're very generous. Heidi, we got you 4 friends from Home Depot. How much do you guys for the month of December? She's a Karen, so she might call you something racist, but
Do you know that I hired 2 of those guys from Home Depot once?
those guys, do you mean Mexicans?
Can we give context to those who are not
I
in
think
LA?
people know,
like-
but yeah,
I think
go ahead.
it's nationwide.
Now it used to not be.
Well, back
Yeah.
east, they're Brazilian, probably, I'm sure. But yeah, out here,
Or Haitian, or I think.
I thought you were going to say I hate them. I hate them. I hate them, all of them. I hate them.
No.
Oh, you mean Mexicans?
Yeah, gross. But if you don't know, if you need help moving or help with if you buy something at Home Depot and you need help putting together whatever the fuck, you can go to Home Depot, and there's usually immigrants that are there ready to and willing to bust their ass and help you out.
Yep. So I was an asshole, and so I had just gotten out of a relationship where he was a junkie. And so I was used to a person going into the bathroom and not coming out for 20 minutes and just assume that they were in there doing drugs and whatever. So I got these 2 guys from Home Depot. They were awesome, super sweet, and they were going to help paint my new place, which was Charles Bukowski's old apartment on It was so fucking cool. So
That's pretty sweet.
I saged it all, and I got it all ready, and they came by, and they
Saged it and then brought in a bunch of Mexicans.
We're re-sage again.
and so they started to lay down the plastic,
Is this sage?
and the guy said, "I'll be
I
right
think she
back."
used to date a Yonkie.
I tried to go in the bathroom. There's a guy in there. He's sleeping.
No, that would be a siesta.
Ah, yes.
Go ahead, continue.
So bad. So one of the guys goes into the bathroom, and he's in there for a while, and I start to get pissed off, but I started to feel weird, like, what the fuck is happening? Like, are they gonna
Taking a
murder
shit.
me
Yeah.
because the plastic is on there? Now they're gonna fucking kill me, and nobody knows I'm here alone.
You know,
That's all I thought.
while the plastic's already here, let's just murder this chick.
That's what I thought.
I've never been violent in my life, but the plastic is here.
half
think
the
you'll-
work is done.
I think you'll understand if we kill you right now. You understand, right?
That's what I thought because of American Psycho and all that.
Hey guys,
You know, we
guys,
had to-
should we go or should we fucking kill her? Plastics right here. There's a hammer there.
So this guy's in the bathroom, and I was like, all right, that's it. Come on, like, enough. Like, I was,
He's probably shooting.
and he opened the door, and he had been putting on a onesie thing and like little booties and
Yeah, he was
stuff.
getting dressed to work.
And he was brushing his teeth, and so I thought he was in there doing drugs, and he was just sort of like getting together to.
This is America. This is America.
All he was doing was making himself presentable.
Oh,
I felt so bad that I bought them dinner. I gave them more money. I was like, I'm sorry.
I would love, as your friend, I would love to right now be like, don't worry about it. We all make the mistake, but you should feel like a complete piece of shit.
I thought they were gonna murder me, and then I thought he was shooting up in the bathroom.
And now I wish they had killed you. It would have been well within their rights to take your life.
Do you know
Holy
that there's a
shit.
whole hierarchy there too? Like,
Oh yeah, you can tell the guy who's like,
Well, they decide amongst themselves like who gets to work, who doesn't. Like when you can't just pull up and say no, that guy and that guy. They'll.
Oh really?
I had a buddy of mine. I won't out him, but he was in law enforcement and he went to get helpers, and something happened, and this guy got in his car and he's like, no. I already told that guy I was gonna hire whatever. And the hierarchy started coming down on him, being like, no, he goes. He's like, no, you know what? Forget it. Get the fuck out of my car. And it started to get very heated. And then the guy who was in the car initially picked up a shopping cart and heaved it at
At your
my
buddy?
friend. Yeah.
Oh,
So
See?
he pulled out.
Careful.
plastic.
see what they do?
He pulled out his piece and his badge. It was like, bro, back the fuck up.
Oh.
And the guy was not relenting. So he fired a shot, like a warning shot. And then there was another local law enforcement who he didn't know from a different
Jesus
division or whatever,
Christ.
who helped him actually.
Okay.
And they like wrestled the guy down. It was like a whole big thing. So he gets called into the big wigs the next day thinking, fuck, I'm in trouble, you know, and like I fired a warning shot and this and that. And they reprimanded him because they were like, if you pull out your gun and shoot, there better be a body on the
yeah.
other end of that bullet. Like, we don't fire warning shots.
Yeah.
Like, you either pull it out and kill someone or go back to work. Like, that was
This is why we have to build the wall. I've been saying it for years. Case in point.
But yeah, there is a whole like hierarchy that they get very bent out of shape if
That's good
it's
to
not
know.
followed.
Jesus Christ.
That's a great show, like
Yeah, that'd be a
Home
really good
Depot.
Did you ever see the video of the it was sort of a viral but shitty video where these guys went and picked up a bunch of immigrants from Home Depot and then drove straight to INS, which is the immigration. So as they're pulling up the INS, all the guys realize in the back of the truck what's happening, and they just obviously run in full sprint.
Right.
And the guys in the cab are laughing, but
Oh, that's horrible.
they weren't actually going to turn them in, I don't think. But
That's
it's
horrible,
of course, it's
though.
Made
very
a great
very cruel.
TikTok.
Yeah, but it's a good video, but
I saw one of those programs where it was like a sting. I think it was actually in New York where they had everybody come down to Yankee Stadium for like free ticket day or whatever. And it was every immigrant that like had a warrant out or something. And they just like, it was like a room of 500 guys. Like, yeah, what are you going to do with your ticket?
Lock the
Like,
doors,
yeah.
like,
And they were just like,
you're
you're
not
all
coming with
under
us.
arrest. You're all fucking out of here. Yeah.
oh yeah, I remember they used to do that with the. I remember when we were growing up, the black box, the pay-per-view black box you
Oh
would
yeah,
get.
yeah.
And it's how you back in the day before you could just like use people's logins. You'd buy this box from some back of some magazine, and it would give you free HBO, Showtime, all the pay-per-view, the porn sites. And the government did this campaign where they would send out. It was during like a Mike Tyson fight, but they would only send the signal to the black box where it would say, "Call now to get your promotional Mike Tyson shirt." And everyone that called, because only the illegal people that had the illegal boxes got the commercial.
Right.
So if you called,
You knew
they knew
that,
it was
yeah.
you, so they'd come to your house and arrest you or give you a fine, give you a fine for stealing cable. Good stuff.
Stealing cable.
The world's pretty cool. The world is pretty cool.
But anyhow, you said you got me a gift.
Oh yeah.
You
So-
got me a gift?
I got you a gift. Do you want to open it tonight? Oh,
Yes.
careful. You want to open it tonight?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
Here.
Be
I'll get
careful.
it.
She is ready to go.
Don't emasculate me.
Okay. Good job, Todd. Good job, Todd. Ow! Pinch my finger at that thing.
This arm,
Oh,
Wow.
Todd, good
I
job.
literally can't even pick it up with this arm.
Wow.
Yeah, that
Wow.
makes sense.
It's heavy.
It's heavy.
It's
too,
heavy.
but in all fairness.
Try to keep it flat.
But like, if you handed me that
From
card,
Danta.
I
Card.
can't. Yeah.
show the
Danta.
camera how sweet that is. Oh my God.
From Danta.
Which
It's
is
my
me.
fucking gift.
I'm sorry. It's coming. It's coming. I'm your gift.
Oh no, it's knotted.
Do you want a knife or scissors? Because we don't have any.
I got it.
Okay.
I just take.
Yeah, usually people wait till Christmas, but if you really want to open it now.
I can
No,
put
no,
it
no. I'm
under-
kidding.
I
I'm
can
kidding.
put
Are
it
you
under my
guys-
tree.
Are you guys like, if you get a gift for someone, you have to give it to them right away? Or
No.
wait?
am.
I
am.
tend to be.
I'm good at
I
good at
have- and they
waiting.
have
I
to
suck
open
at
it.
waiting.
My whole philosophy is I have it. You
need
could
it.
have it.
Yeah.
It's
Yep.
just sitting with me for 3 weeks till the date. Like, just have it now.
And the date
If it-
is super arbitrary.
yeah.
And if it were something like if it was someone in your house,
Oh.
I'd rather give it to you so you don't stumble upon it or find it.
right.
You know,
What is it?
don't shake
No.
it. It's a bomb. No, you can open the top first.
It's a man from Home Depot. He's
That-
really,
Where the typing is the top.
really claustrophobic.
With a what?
They're
Where
small.
the front is the top.
Front.
Right,
is
that's the top.
That's
right
the
there.
top. Yeah.
Open it like this.
However you want to open
Yeah,
it.
like that. Does she need scissors to get?
No, she can figure it out. It's just tape.
I feel like this is some sort of like Polish joke against her.
No,
Pure formulas.
that's not. The box is nothing.
Are they weights?
No, here
You
you
want me
here.
to work out?
Yeah, it's a commentary.
Rip it open with the pen.
You know how to do that?
Good girl.
Good girl.
Okay, come on, Heidi.
Is there another box in here?
No,
A box with an.
A box within a box.
you just close the pen.
I know. 'Cause I didn't
Riveting radio.
So good.
talk amongst yourself. I'll
No,
open this
I'm
up.
trying to find. I wish I had a knife or some shit. How about a little screwdriver?
She's
Come on, rip it. There you go. There you go.
Ooh!
I mean, that's
got monsters.
couple monsters.
Thanks for all you do and for being a rad friend. Merry Christmas. Ooh! Wow! Oh my God! It's an original.
It's the one you showed us.
what?
It's the one.
Ooh! It's an so this is my old band, the Electric Hellfire Club.
Heidi
this
hit-
is an original.
Oh, I know.
You didn't pay that.
Yeah,
huh?
this is definitely an
We-
original. I could tell by the tag.
Yeah, the thick
Rude.
tag.
Oh my God!
So Heidi Todd, she doesn't have any of her old band shirts,
That's crazy.
and because the band is like it's 25, almost 30 years ago.
yeah.
She was
It's in
10.
good
everything's
condition
expensive.
too.
It's a very great condition.
And it's one of those heavy shirts that kind of suck from back in the day, but because it's so old,
That's why
it's
it
now
stays in
an
the sh-
awesome
Yeah.
shirt.
Yeah.
Yep. And this was this guy who did our album cover. This is an album we recorded with Fluffy, who produced all the Ministry stuff in the day.
Merry Christmas.
But the guy who did this is an old rock and roll artist guy who did like Testament stuff and like I forget what else. Oh my God! Thank you.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome.
God, kiss the goat.
What's on the back of it? I didn't look at
Guaranteed
the
she
back.
loses it before next week.
Probably. Kiss the goat. What's it
Kiss
say?
the goat. Seal the pact. Show your devotion with a blasphemous act.
I didn't know it was
Kiss the
satanic.
goat.
I want to return this.
Prove your worth to our master Satan, Lord of this earth.
You guys are crazy.
Just made me horny, kind of.
Really?
But look how cool the.
Can you read that
It's
again
wild.
with your tits out?
Yeah, please. That'd be great. Now that's good radio.
Wow. Oh my God.
Very nice.
You're very welcome. Yeah, you're very welcome.
This is too much, though.
Do you know who inspired me?
Who?
Todd. Because Todd is a fantastic.
Yeah,
Todd
can
is a
say that
fantastic
again.
I am
gift
fan-
giver.
I'm fantastic.
Fantastic.
Clark Fisk, what's his name?
Oh, my dad's favorite baseball player. Good old Clark Fist. Carlton Fisk. You called him Clark Fist.
It's like when I said the
I need a new alias. Clark
with
Fist.
Gina and Shannon show, and they had me on, and I said the Millennium Malcolm.
Oh yeah, for the Millennium Falcon.
Malcolm.
Millennium Malcolm.
Jesus Christ. It's my co-host. Holy shit.
No, the Millennium Malcolm.
All right, so you were
She's so
saying
happy
how
with herself.
Todd, awesome I.
No, Todd. Todd is a fantastic. Is a gift giver. No, you really are a great. Careful. Careful. Put everything here in front of you.
No, that's good.
Okay. Oh, you're not wearing your sling. I noticed.
No, I'm not.
Are you
that's done.
slingless? That's gone
Slingless.
all the time.
Yeah,
Can
I
you
gave
drive
that up.
right-handed yet, or no?
Ooh.
Not
Okay.
yet.
Do you shift lefty?
No, I can get myself to just recently.
Okay.
Use the carefully.
Yep.
Because it can still hurt. But yeah.
But anyway, yes, Todd gives great gifts, thoughtful, out of nowhere. You know the way the best gifts happen.
This is amazing because I actually went and I bought one that we had from years ago. It was like the one with the skull with the flames on it, and it's a like a rip off or whatever, and it's ridiculous. I'm like,
Oh, this
oh,
one, that's
Jesus.
real.
This is from our fucking
Official
tour.
merch.
Our son will never go to college, but you know we got it for you.
You paid all that money for this?
Paid.
Thousands.
I wasn't as much as they were asking, but yeah, it was not cheap.
$27.50.
But you know what?
Not nothing to sneeze at.
You
amazing.
are worth it, Heidi Van Tassel.
Thank you so much.
That's awesome.
Wow, I'm
Nice work,
so
guys.
Excited.
Happy Christmas or whatever.
Oh, thank you.
You're in New York. Do you hear that Caroline's closed down?
No, I didn't
Comedy
know
Club
that.
closed down and or is closing down after 40 years of
Why?
being
Really?
Caroline's is one of the best comedy clubs.
love
Yeah,
I've never
but-
been there, but
Yeah, I've been
it's
there, but I
classic.
didn't know it was closed.
It's kind of like
great.
the Laugh Factory or Comedy Store here.
The one where you walk down.
That's the cellar, isn't
That's a
it?
seller.
Oh,
Yeah, the one where you walk down into the cellar.
yeah. But Caroline's, you walk
I don't
down
know.
a little ways too.
Probably
I
it's
think.
a
might-
pretty New
yes.
Yorky thing.
Yeah.
Have you both been to Caroline's?
Yeah, but
I've
not
been.
since I was like in high school.
Okay.
They have good wings there.
Good wings.
Wings, really
I am
good
on
wings.
such a wing kick right now. That's all.
too.
I
I
eat
love
like
wings.
wings 3 or 4 times a week. I feel like right now, a lot of wings.
Yeah.
Where do you get them from?
I get them from a place down the street. I get them from wherever I go and they have wings. I have wings.
I am
And we have
not
them
a
in our
wing
freezer.
guy, but I had them about 3 hours ago.
Why?
Oh,
My wife got this air fryer. Or you know how air fryers are all the fucking rage?
Yeah.
We talked about. She
Fuck
says I
you.
can't have one, but we talked about it yesterday.
is it
She-
nice though?
Yeah, I mean hers is, it's nice. And my wife's not a big cook, but this air fryer has brought out a monster in her that I'm not complaining about. But she has been making food like every day in it. And she just made wings tonight, and I was like, I should eat before I go over to Dan's, and I just fucking scarfed a few down.
So how long does it take?
They
is
were
it
good, too.
faster in the air fryer? Is that what the thing is? No, you like put it in
Oh.
this thing, like you open
Yeah,
it up and
yeah.
you put it in. And you
I
put
think
it
It
it's
cuts
a
down
little
time.
faster,
It's like a third.
and it's more thorough of a
Let me ask
and
you this:
healthier, right, apparently.
do you put the because there's no oil or grease,
Right,
right?
right.
It just fries with heat.
Yeah,
Do you put them in frozen? Do you know?
I don't know.
Okay.
I didn't watch the process. I just enjoyed
I
the
know
result.
People are doing like Twinkies and Oreos and like.
People are stupid.
Damn, sounds pretty good,
Sounds
doesn't
really
it?
good.
I have an idea.
What?
Can Heidi and I get an air fryer and we keep like custody, like where she gets it on the weekends, or can we share? Can we share one?
Why are you against it?
Oh, I'm not.
Space. It's just
Space.
space.
We have no
They're
counter
not that
space.
big. The one that my wife has is
I'll show you my.
It's like my penis.
not that big.
We
Put it
just-
anywhere.
The counter, like I can't even put a toaster oven on
Squeeze
the
it
counter.
in.
Squeeze it in. You won't even notice it. Is that a? Oh! I didn't even notice you had an air fryer.
Yeah, I'm not morally opposed to it. I just
Right,
I have such little counter space.
Yeah. Well, we can get rid of most of your stuff.
Even I don't have stuff on the counter.
Well, whatever it is, we can get rid of the vegetables and like the
The food.
Yeah, the food. We'll figure it out.
Okay, cool. No
We'll figure
problem.
it out.
Just keep it in here when you're not using it.
Yeah, just put it right
Well, I
here.
even said, like, what if I keep it in the podcast studio?
Yeah.
I want to get a.
I said sure to that.
You did.
Absolutely.
You did. You're such a great wife. You
100%.
did say that.
I know.
I want to get a monster fridge to put in that corner and then put the air fryer on top of it.
Actually, that's brilliant.
I thought so too. Thank you.
I'm super supportive of that
Thank you,
plan.
thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
Other sad news today. Mills Lane died. Remember him?
Yeah.
Do you know who Mills Lane is?
The referee?
Let's get on. The guy, the boxing. That was his catchphrase. Yeah, I mean, Mills Lane was
What did he say? Let's get it on.
Let's get it on. He's a famous,
Let's get it on.
not a ring announcer, a referee.
He's a referee. And he was a judge too. He even had a TV show for a minute.
Yeah, that's right.
Is it the guy that was like, "Let's get ready to rumble"?
No, that's
Mike
Buffer.
Buffer.
Is he dead?
Oh, let's get ready to rumble.
Oh my god, it just became 1987
And
in here.
that's trademarked too.
Oh yeah.
Wow, good for him.
Yeah.
Oh. Let's get on. Mills Lane was fast. Just let's get on like that.
Yeah.
That's
And
huge.
what was he a
He's a
referee
rep.
for?
Boxing. Some
Oh,
of the
okay.
biggest boxing matches.
Remember Celebrity Deathmatch?
Tyson's,
Of
you know,
course,
Tyson
yeah.
matches.
He was always the
all
guy
that,
in
yeah.
Celebrity Deathmatch.
Oh, was that him right there?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I know him.
You do?
Yeah, I remember him. I know him.
Heidi's name drop. She isn't afraid to drop those names.
Apparently Heidi knows him.
No, I meant I recognize
I
him.
know.
You need to make one that says Heidi knows Mills Lane.
That is very specific. It'll probably never be used again. But Kuhn, if you're on it, please do it. How come you can't just find? Anyway, he says, "Let's get on." I can't even find a clip of him
Clark
saying
Fisk.
it. Clark Fist. So much better. Oh yeah, Judge Mills Lane.
Yeah.
Let's get on.
Forgot he did that. Well, rest in peace, Mills Lane.
And Kirstie Alley.
That was a crazy one. Like someone that I imagine none of us ever think about. But
I
it's
have
like,
a confession
Okay.
to make. So I have this group thread of some friends that I've had for 30 some odd years.
yeah, right.
There's like 4 or 5 people on it. And this is a thread that would surely get us canceled. Like, you know.
I'm part of some of those.
Yeah. And you and I text stuff and we would surely not be here. But this we have a thing and we've been doing it for 30 years. Like when anyone dies or something really fucked up happens to them, we immediately start with the jokes, like testing the waters of his.
Of course.
Yeah. I'm sure I'm not the only one for sure. And today I wake up and I get a text that says, you know, asking for the Kirstie Alley joke. And for the first time, all of us were in agreement of like, there's really no joke here. Like,
Yeah.
there's nothing funny about it. There's no play on her name, you know, like, you know, oops.
Rest in peace, Kirstie. That was for you, babe.
But not because like, you know, oh, she was such a humanitarian.
There's never a scandal.
No, it wasn't even because of that. It was just like she's the first one that just popped up that there was like no joke to be made.
Do you think
like-
maybe because she just kind of like just was?
Yeah, maybe.
There was nothing special about her.
I got.
I mean, someone did put in the text after a few minutes of like, we're all in agreement. There's really nothing funny here. One friend did say, look who's not talking.
I said, look who's dying.
Yeah. And then I just wrote back, or look who's not cheering.
Right.
Like,
oh, that's good. Yeah.
Okay. We could find something, but it was the first time there was no initial. Because sometimes I race to that thread.
I mean, you
when something happens.
You like to be
and I'm-
first.
Yeah, I do like to be first, and I like to be. Here's the bar. Good luck.
Yeah.
You know,
top it if you can.
Top it if you can.
And usually you can't.
Yeah, and usually you can't.
Someone will. I'm sure there'll be some meme of her, and in the Cheers font, it'll say tears or something. Now that she's gone, or some bullshit.
Remember, I talked about her last week or 2
That might have
weeks
been the
ago
gayest thing I ever heard you
because
say, by the way.
Definitely not. Go ahead.
I said that I would sit in my car like Kirstie Alley would when she'd eat. Remember, I said
say
my
that last
old
week?
boyfriend, I would eat ice cream in the car.
Maybe she heard that and
It's
she
her
was
fault.
ashamed of what you were making her out
She
to
had
be, and she.
cancer. Like,
Well, maybe
super
she
fast.
got on. Maybe she injected cancer.
But I got
On
to
purpose.
meet her. Like, please don't. But I got to meet her.
Oh,
A
dude.
friend of mine did a pilot.
If
with
you don't,
her,
I'm never coming back.
And it was her and Kelly Preston.
Double.
Heidi's name drop.
Double.
She isn't afraid to drop those names. Kinda lame.
She was really fucking cool.
Heidi's name drop.
You did say Kirsty Swanson.
She
I did what?
isn't afraid.
You said the other chick too.
drop those
Kelly Preston.
Kelly Preston.
Christy Swanson.
But how weird
They're
is
the
that?
same fucking person. Let's be real. Kelly Preston. In that movie
She was
Mischief.
there,
Remember that
she
movie
was
Mischief?
there with her boyfriend.
I jerked off to that movie Mischief so many times.
I don't remember that.
Who was
movie.
the guy in that movie?
Mischief.
Some nerdy, just he's a nobody.
And you
But it-
jerked off to him? That's
Yeah,
weird.
yeah. Well, he was very good looking. No, he was. You ever saw the movie Mischief?
Did you jerk off to movies like when you were young?
Are you joking? So
Are you
many.
jerking?
I never could. Like
I could name 10 right now, probably.
Let's hear it.
Bachelor Party,
bachelor party, bachelor party.
Mischief,
I can name 10 right now. Bachelor party,
Mischief,
mischief.
Basic Instinct. There was a scene in Predator 2. In the
Stop it!
there was a scene
Where
Yeah.
Arnold just looks so glistening.
he's not in Predator 2, dummy. That's
I know.
Danny Glover. Excuse me.
I actually never saw Predator 2.
What's that voice of that?
That's kind of
Yeah.
it.
Right?
Yeah, yeah. There was 4. I jerked
That's
off
hot.
to. The Accused. I did jerk.
Stop it!
Todd, help me. You've done it too.
Not to the accused.
Are you sure? Yeah, me either. I haven't done that, but I definitely have.
Just a little man Tate.
The Accused came out in what, 85, 86?
Yeah, something like that.
So by the time I was touching my penis, I was probably 6 or 7, and I didn't
Yeah, I was already
understand.
16 at that time.
I didn't understand the gravity of sexual assault. To me, it was just like, oh, there's her boobs and there's sex happening.
Right.
So
you
I'm
didn't
gonna
understand
use it.
rape yet.
Yeah. Not to
I
say
just-
I haven't done it as an adult too, but
I always have. Go ahead. Sorry.
no, please
cut you
please let me be done.
I love Darren's face right now. It's the best.
I always.
Whatever.
I always to actually like jerk off to the point of completion. I would have to know the person,
What?
not necessarily have had a sexual experience with them, but I could never like do it to celebrities.
Well, they don't have to be celebrities.
And not
Like,
that it wouldn't get me off, like get me hot or whatever, turned
Hot?
on when I was a kid, whatever,
ooh, get me hot.
get me like Phoebe Cates.
Yeah.
In Fast Times at Ridgemont, one of the most seminal fucking, scenes of in cinema.
Yep.
For a kid that age, when did that come out? In 81 or something like that?
Something like that.
82?
Yeah, yeah.
So I was like 11 or 12, but I could never jerk off to it. Like I would have to, I could start it off there, but then I would have to think of like some girl who I sat next to in history.
Gotcha.
Like, you know what I mean?
Wow.
To actually finish.
I've even like, Monsters Ball I've jerked off to, and that came out when I was a full on adult.
I never saw that.
It's pretty good, pretty hot.
Yeah, Heath Ledger's so hot.
When he dies, yeah,
Yeah, he's in.
Yeah, the movie kind of hinges around him in some
Yeah.
ways. But Halle Berry is just one of the
Yeah.
hottest, most beautiful women
Like I said,
ever,
not that I
ever.
don't get turned on by celebrities and especially in performances and characters that they're playing or whatever, but I just never could like, oh, I'm jerking off to that. I could do it to magazines, I could do it to movies, but it had to be like porn magazines.
And did you guys ever masturbate to movies, ladies?
The only thing that I thought was hot and that I may have touched myself a little bit was in True Romance when they meet and they're at the record store in the very beginning and that song and it's sexy.
Wait, the
it's
sex scene or just when they
romantic.
meet?
No, like the whole start of the song, that song that they play.
The scene
And
with
then they have
Balky, what's his
sex.
name?
No,
Bronson Pinchot.
Yeah,
no,
Bronson
it's in the very
Pinchot.
beginning.
Oh yeah. Do you want to hear something?
Very romantic, and I like that.
I'll tell you how exactly pervy I am. Okay, if you watch that movie on television on HBO or whatever, in that sex scene, you cannot see Patricia Arquette's boobs, but if you watch the widescreen DVD version, you can because of the way it's framed. So obviously you want to watch the widescreen one. Yeah.
But I've done. I
Free
like,
advice.
like I love like sexy stuff.
You like
that.
romance.
Like romance, yeah.
Yeah, which is why you like the Vampire
She
Diaries
fingered
or
herself
whatever.
watching Romeo and Juliet.
Ew.
the DiCaprio one,
Yeah,
Gross.
or reading the book. Jesus Christ.
That's gross.
It is gross, but it's life. It's life. And you, Darren,
What about me?
you don't have to answer if you don't want to.
no answer. I wanted to answer.
No, I remember the
Gary Coleman, Different Strokes. Totally remember it.
Alf. My bad. No, remember like when we had the channels with the blurry and you
Oh,
could
yeah.
get just a little bit of the
Porn.
porn. sounds.
Oh yeah,
And we had to go channel.
Yeah.
Skinamax.
That was
they
like-
call it.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
that was back in the day. But no, I kind of feel like I'm maybe similar to I just can't, like if I'm watching it, like yeah, I'll get turned on, but
Yeah.
but I
To actually do it and finish, I need to
Yeah.
know the person.
also am like I'm invested in watching the movie, and then like maybe later.
Well, yeah, you never do it the first time you watch it. You go back.
No, I definitively.
Todd, do you ever jerk off now without watching or looking at anything, just from your brain?
I prefer that, but it gets harder the older I get.
Gets harder, I guess. Good for you.
No, it does
You
get.
prefer to
gets-
just think? Mm-hmm. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Which is
You
why
went to
I
brain
think,
school.
which is why I think I would have to know the person. Like even when I was younger, is because I needed to be in here, not like in front of
Yeah.
me.
Same, yeah.
Do you
Yeah,
still ever
same.
jerk off to childhood experiences or like young man experiences?
Oh, like girls?
Yeah,
Like,
memories.
not there was a point where I did as an adult, like I have the Rolodex
Of course.
like old sexual experiences, or one will just pop up out of nowhere that I haven't thought of in years,
I remember that guy.
and I'm like, yeah, like exactly like that.
Yeah. He was such a nice boy.
Or
Name?
or I'll have some weird fucked up dream that pushes that to the forefront of my mind. I'm like, but that gets less and less the older I get. But I used to, when I was younger, when I was a young adult, I would have like a very laid out system. I would choose 5 sexual experiences that I had. And the pinky would be the pinnacle. And then to the least, you know,
Can you tell us one? Tell us one.
well, like one what? Like
These are memories, right?
yeah. So it would
Regale
be
us
like-
with one of your
so I would
memories that you used
start
to
with-
use.
I would start with the lowest one, the one that's the least turn
so-
on out of the 5, and I would work my way up.
I just want to hear one of the
That's
stories.
a real thing.
I want to hear.
The
I know.
same session?
Yeah.
Tell us one of the memories.
Wait.
I mean, there's nothing special. Like,
Oh, in the
I
same
could-
Yeah.
session.
Yeah. So I would.
Basically, it's a 5-course meal.
Yeah. I would
And
have
dessert was when he
5,
blew his load.
I would have 5 different women in the 30 seconds that it took me.
I'm like, God, that's so fast.
So I would start.
There's one. Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
there's
I would
another.
start-
Oh
yeah,
god.
that-
Oh, there's
but
another.
that's-
Oh god.
That's how it was. Like it was that fast. I would roll through. Like, God damn it.
You know, you can just like do not disturb is an option.
He's a
No, I know,
dad.
but those are those are alarms to my dog is sick, so it's medication.
Oh no. What's up
Yeah.
with Jake?
He's got like a trachea issue.
Too much throat fucking.
Yeah, too much throat fucking. He's usually the pinky. But yeah,
Okay, Jake, just
I
get
would
warmed up.
literally pick 5 and roll through them that fast, and that was like my method for years. I don't really do that anymore, but from teens till like
Let's hear one of them.
Yeah, that's what I'm
early
saying.
30s. But that, I mean, I could tell you,
remember?
it was. I've pretty much jerked off to almost every sexual experience I've had, so it's not like I had a greatest hits. It would just be whatever's in my head at that moment.
Okay, so it wouldn't be the same for
No,
or
never.
5 or 10.
Rarely ever.
Got
Maybe there'd be a flavor of the week.
So before you get
You know what I
started, you have like a checklist of like I'm going to do these 5 tonight.
Do you have like a brainstorming session first? Or
Yeah.
Do you have notes? Are you like do you literally do you
all-
write down an order or it's just like
I don't
you
need
got
Do you have a
it?
It's all right here in
PowerPoint
the
for
Professional.
this?
I'm
Professional.
a pro, bro. It's all in the head.
Do you ever find yourself you're working up, you're at number 3, and you're like, number 3 might just be able to do it and just stay on number 3?
Ooh, good question.
Or do you have to get to 5?
That is a good question.
Thank you.
That's an OCD thing. I have to get to 5. So if I'm like that on 3, I'm like 4 or 5. So because I feel
He's a completionist.
no, it's not just a completionist.
4 or 5.
I feel I owe it to number 5. Like they made the top of the list, so like I owe it to them to finish on them.
But coming at number 3 is like an underdog story of like,
right. So
no
then
one thought
how
number
do you
3 was going to be the one.
Right, so how do you remedy that?
What do you mean remedy it?
The next session you make number 3 number 5.
Interesting. Okay.
The next day or whatever.
Fair
Or
enough.
20 minutes
Or
later.
like, yeah.
It's like
depending
Rocky
on
1
how
and
much
Rocky
coke
2.
I'm doing.
It's like Rocky 1 and Rocky 2.
Yeah.
Rocky doesn't win until,
Yeah.
I like that.
That's
I never really even thought about that.
Wow.
I do that, but I did anyway.
Hilarious.
Interesting.
But yeah, I now I
So
just
much extra work.
one, it's too much extra work now, and also like I just don't have that kind of time
Yeah.
or space. You know what I mean?
I'm so happy I have time
My
and
house,
space.
yeah. In my house, it's like, you got to get in and out fast.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know, like, hey, what's that over there?
Oh,
Yeah.
someone spilled mayonnaise everywhere.
Do me a favor, grab the remote.
Oh, and a paper towel while you're at it.
Yeah.
When your kids go to college, it's going to be like a Spider-Man shooting webs all over that place.
Probably.
What web shooter?
A very
saying?
old spider.
Gray webs.
Webs that don't quite make it
Yikes.
across the room.
Fucking A. Do you guys want to do some voicemails?
Sure.
What do you think about that? All right, cool.
You have reached the voicemail box of
Rare Form Radio. Please leave a message
Four,
after the tone.
4 5. Oh!
That's real.
So good.
4 5.
So good. This question comes in from
Diana.
Diana.
3 4 5.
This is from Diana, and it's for you, Todd Newman.
Dirty Diana.
I see what's happening here. Here we go. I'll try it again with volume on.
Hey guys, I am just calling in to check on Todd post surgery. I am wondering if he is still showering 3 times a day and changing his shirt multiple times a day.
Oh, I have
I imagine not. So I'm wondering if the most miserable part of all of this is just having to sit in his own filth.
Wow.
In all seriousness, I
question.
have had the surgery too, where they had to reattach my bicep. So I sympathize. I wish you a fast recovery, Todd, and I hope you graduate from PT early. And I love you guys.
Thanks, Diana. That was sent in a few weeks ago, so you were still in pretty
Yeah.
rough shape then. So
Right.
walk us through that question.
Okay,
And
so-
I hope I don't get angry.
Sorry that you had to have that. I can sympathize with you. I'm definitely I'm going through it right now,
Yeah.
but I will tell you. You're going to hate me for this.
You do?
So, the showering was fucking difficult. So I did cut the showering down to like once or twice a day.
Cut it down to twice a day.
Oh my God.
I shower two times a day or sometimes 3. But it was like once a day I had to cut the showering down to because it was so difficult.
Taught us why we have a
Yeah, it
drought.
hurts so
Yeah.
bad.
And yeah, it fucking I just couldn't move, so it was like literally shampooing myself, and like I couldn't even wash under my arm. Like thank God I have the nozzle thing, and I had to like hold it. Like yeah. So it was difficult. So I was showering like once a day, but I never went a day without showering. But as far as the clothing,
What are you wearing, a robe?
I bought these t-shirts, like 7 of them.
Oh, I have one too.
They're
Like the breakaway ones.
they're not breakaway,
They
but
attach
these
right here.
What the
they're not
fuck?
they're not breakaway ones, but they're like this really super soft material, so that I could like just slip my arm in and it would just pull right over my head. So I changed my shirt still like 2-3 times a day easily.
Oh, it makes me so
and they're
unbelievably
I bought
angry.
them. I bought them I bought one a while ago, and I was like, oh, this is a nice, cool. You know, they weren't cheap either. It was like, you know, a brand name ATM. Those shirts. Anyway.
Damn.
And they're like this breathable fabric. So I bought like 7 or 8 of them right after I had the surgery. And then they're already like been washed so many times that they're almost useless after just a month. Because I changed them and washed them so many times. I just can't be dirty. I can't.
But here's the
hate it.
thing. You're not dirty.
I am.
think
no,
you are.
No. This isn't a thought thing.
You're not out in a fucking
right
mud pile.
now. Since I've been sitting in this room, this fucking Kelvin bomb you have.
Those put off 0 heat. You know that. 0
It's
heat.
all the laughter.
Yeah.
It's whatever the like. I'm sweating. Like I've broken out into a sweat a couple of times where I'm like, ooh, it's getting a little warm in here.
It's because you're a fat pig.
Yeah, right? That doesn't matter what the reason is. To me,
The reality.
Now I've been dirty now. Like,
So you're gonna go home and shower?
yo, I'm definitely gonna shower tonight.
Do you want to shower
After
before you
s-
leave?
After sitting in this fucking pigsty.
Does your wife shower a lot?
No, and she's like,
And do you
that's
think-
why my skin's so soft. And I'm like, yeah, that's why you smell like a fucking disgusting pig. There are times where I like lean over and I'm like, babe, you got to wash your hair. Because she'll take a shower like once every 2-3 days.
That's me every every other day.
And my son's like that. My
Humans
daughter
are like
too.
that.
Not as
Yeah, most humans,
yeah,
especially
I
in
can't.
California.
What you're describing is what we call society.
No, I can't do it.
What do you think of the most?
And I probably wash my hands 500 times a day, and my face like splash water on it
And
constantly.
it's not germophobia. It's just you
No.
want to feel clean.
Yeah, it's not a germ thing. It's really not.
Yeah, you don't strike me as like a germ guy.
I'm not.
You're not the sanitizer
no,
guy.
not at all. It's just like I like feeling water on me. Like you know what I mean? Like
I'm a merman.
yeah.
Do you like
Well,
going?
Pisces.
Do you
I
like
don't know
being?
if that has anything
Oh
to
my
do with
God,
it.
Don't
that's
fucking.
precious.
You said I said the
you're
gayest thing
Pisces.
earlier. You just said the gayest thing I ever
Well,
heard.
she said I'm a merman, and I'm saying fish.
Merman pop. Merman. Anyone? Come on.
It's
Come on.
The model movie.
Zoom in.
Zoolander,
Yeah, zoom in.
Model movie.
How often?
I can't turn left.
I was looking at your. You have,
What
you
is
have-
this,
you
a
have
school for
really, really great skin.
Yeah.
Talking to the mic, Heidi.
You have really great skin.
Thank you. Because it's clean.
Well, because I was looking at you because my grandpa was like that too, and my grandpa was 84.
You remind her of her grandpa.
No, but he was like that. He took a shower twice a day, always like after dinner. After he ate, he'd change his shirt. He'd take a shower.
Oh yeah,
always
after
smelled
eating
nice.
is like when the fucking thought pops into my head, like I need a shower.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wash this food out of me.
But he was
Yeah.
84, and you would think from all the water, he didn't have he had like one wrinkle on him. His
'Cause
skin
he was clean. Good for him.
beautiful.
Heidi was telling us before how much of a fuck machine her grandfather is.
What? Oh, so gross.
Total
He's like
fuck
He's
machine.
my guardian angel.
When he jerked
in
off,
the
he had
mouth.
10 that he would count through.
Yeah, slowly. Guy would edge himself for 45 minutes.
He was beautiful though.
Oh, yeah.
You've seen him, right?
Oh
I told
yeah.
you, yeah.
I jerked off to your grandfather.
Oh my God! Stop.
It's an
He's
honor.
He's right here with me,
sir.
always.
Thank you for the pleasure. I appreciate it. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Van Tassel.
No, it was Williams. That's
I know.
my
I'm just
mom's
kidding.
side.
Oh, fucking jizz me
Van
up,
Williams.
Daryl Williams.
Daryl.
Daryl Williams, he was black.
It's such a black
Isn't that
name.
a black name?
Yeah.
That's like a black athlete.
Yeah.
Like a big-
Yeah.
Absolutely.
No,
a really
Daryl
a good one.
Williams
No, it actually
yeah.
is though.
University of Ohio.
No, he actually is. It's from.
Wait, he's a black man?
No, Daryl
Oh.
Williams is on. He's a patriot, I think, or
No,
something.
he's not. No, he's not.
No, he's something.
He's not a patriot.
Bear or something.
Come on.
Something.
Like into his country.
Yeah.
That's right.
Super
Yeah, he
patriotic.
was.
Guy's a patriot.
We have another question, and this one's going to be fun.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
This comes in from our friend Neil.
Neil.
Yeah, here we go.
Is it English?
Hey guys, firstly, happy birthday to Dan.
Thank you.
Hope you have a good day and hope all's well with you.
Yeah.
I just wanted to ask what your thoughts were on Motley Crue announcing John 5 as their guitarist and whether his complete awesomeness can cancel out the literal shit show that is Vince Neil in the year 2022. I don't know whether Heidi's seen it, but I remember on an earlier episode of the show, you played the misheard lyrics for Kickstart My Heart. And yeah, I just, why would anyone pay to see that human pile of cocaine addiction fucking do fucking anything? So yeah, what's your thoughts? I don't know. Cheers.
First of all,
Cheers.
that accent is fucking hot.
That's Scottish, right? Scottish?
Sounds like
Yeah.
it.
Oof, duh.
Neil, I believe
Where
you're
does
Scottish.
he live?
Do you want him to come fucking fuck machine you like your grandfather?
You want to be his? You want to be his number 5?
Yeah. That's a good question. Would you like to start, Heidi?
What is he talking
So
about?
John, do you know John 5?
Of course.
John 5's been announced. The lyric thing, there's a because Vince Neil doesn't sing the lyrics to the songs anymore. Like Dr. Feelgood is like, right to your Hollywood.
No.
Yeah.
Pot of
There's a
good.
video of it.
No.
yeah.
Because he's so fucking out of breath. Jigsaw Jimmy. Cushion
Yeah.
my cocaine. That's
Yeah, it's-
literally what it sounds.
I honestly am gonna wet my pants. I'm not even
So just pull it up.
Everything.
Here's what I got. He's good. He's one. All right. Let's check it out. Let's see if I can find it.
I'm gonna have to take a shower.
I once went on
There you go.
I once went on a date with John 5.
Heidi's name drop. She isn't afraid to drop those names. Kinda lame.
Okay.
In the 90s.
6 months. Where's the? Okay. Fucking shit. Okay, this is Kickst. Let's jump ahead a little bit.
Wait, is that Mick Mars?
Yeah. See, it doesn't sing the whole fucking thing. The Dr. Feelgood one is much better, but my computer's not playing very well. But
Oh my god.
so he's such like a out of shape. It's every third word he says.
Yeah.
It's just a
So
bunch of
Wow.
exhales.
So what's the
It's been
question?
announced
So-
that John 5, Mick Mars has had horrible health issues for like 15 years.
Well, yeah.
Where his spine is slowly
Yeah.
fusing into
Yeah.
one bone. Where years ago it was said like if he were to fall over on his back, he'd paralyze himself because his spine would shatter.
Well, isn't that what Eric Clapton has now?
I don't know. I hope so. Fuck that guy. But so Mick Mars has decided to retire. So John 5, one of the best guitar players in the world, has been announced. So the question is, does John 5's awesomeness overshadow Vince Neil's awfulness? Heidi, your thoughts?
Maybe.
What a fun answer that is.
I mean, he's awesome, but he's
Yeah.
still gonna be, yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
right?
I mean, the word has been that he's trying to get his shit together for years. He's good. Oh no, Vince
he looks
he's working out.
bloated and he looks like he's still doing fucking.
You know, Vince Neil, you know. I think that the John 5 edition is a very smart. That's a good move. Not many people could do that very well. You disagree?
I think it's a horrible move for
What should they-
John 5
Why?
because I think he's so in a class above those guys as musicians.
Yeah.
You know, I think he's gonna have to like tone down his playing, his ability to meld with those guys. Because other than that, I would rather them say, "We're announcing John 5 as our new guitar player," and he comes out. And they're like, and now a solo from John 5. And he plays
2
for
hours.
2 hours. And they just stand there and that's the end of the show. And I'd be like, that was a great Motley Crue show.
And somehow Vince still leaves the stage sweaty as fuck.
yeah, just from standing watching him.
And the rest of them stand there.
Yeah, they just stand there. I just think he's way too good to be in that band.
But he's probably like, it's Motley Crue, so he's probably like, oh shit, yeah. Like,
Well,
that's
I
so
think that's
cool,
why
like,
he
to
did
be-
it.
yeah.
Is that he loved the band as a kid and came up with
Yeah.
them and everything. So it's an opportunity.
Yeah, I'm sure it's an opportunity for him. I'm sure he's playing with heroes. I'm sure he's going to get paid. Their tours are humongous, stuff like that. But just on a musical level, I think it's a horrible choice. He's too good for them. He's
interesting,
way too good.
But I also think you might underestimate how good Tommy is live.
Tommy's great.
And
He's amazing.
Nicky doesn't do anything crazy, but he's very good at pulling it down.
I get it, but like you're also the lead singer is fronting your band, and
Very true.
no matter how great Tommy is in time, all you're hearing is Vince fucking up. Unless they turn John way up and you just can't hear a word Vince is saying.
Although, to be honest with you, John is so good, he could probably play the guitar part and the vocal melody on guitar at the same time.
I guess I've never heard John play that much.
He
I
is
just knew
so
him from when
fucking good. He's
played. I've seen him play with Manson before. I've seen him play with Rob Zombie, but he's done so many Royal Machines, Camp Freddy shows. We've seen him.
I've
10
seen
times.
him warm up in the backstage and been like, he should have charged for that.
He's just
Really?
like,
Yeah.
his fingers just, and he never, no wrong notes ever. Just
Follow him on
technically-
Instagram and just watch
Oh,
his
yeah.
little shorts that he just throws out there sitting on his couch.
Unreal.
Wow.
And you'll be like blown away by how good he is.
He's one of those guys that can play guitar. He does such crazy shit. You can't tell it's guitar even. Like, what is that instrument? What is that? But he's doing weird tapping shit and
That's
you know.
cool.
I went to see Steve Vai.
Yeah.
I took Luca the other night.
Yeah.
at the Ace.
Yeah.
Yeah, was it
It's
good?
just 2 hours of Steve Vai being the best guitar player that was ever born.
I think I would hate it, but I know he's wonderful.
Yeah, I know what you mean by that. I do know what you mean. Like, I really do know what you mean
Like the
by
jerking
that.
off guitar playing is just, it's not.
Yeah, but like,
It's like jazz to me.
Does he
sometimes.
sing too?
no, there was like no singing in the show.
He's never been a singer. He's just
No,
like.
but one of the cool parts was, the movie Crossroads where he plays Jack
we gave,
Butler.
we gave him the award.
On Dark Matter, we gave him an award because we felt that
Brief synopsis of the movie.
Okay.
Go ahead. Yeah,
So Ralph Macchio is this classically trained guitar player who's obsessed with the blues, and he finds this
love
old
this
blues
movie.
guy.
Oh, you've seen it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he finds this old blues harmonica player who had sold his soul to the devil. And the blues harmonica player, he's an older guy who sold his soul at the crossroads, and he's using Ralph Macchio with, unwittingly to battle against the devil's disciple for his soul back. And Steve Vai plays the guy who he's battling against. And I always felt like even when Steve Vai is fucking up in the movie, it's still better than anything that Ralph Macchio is doing. Even though I believe it's Steve playing both the parts anyway.
It was, right? I think it was.
Yeah. In fact, he told us on Dark Matter he had to go back and reshoot the whole scene because they felt like he's not playing bad enough. He was that good.
And I've done this in band rehearsal before when you're in a band and you're like, let's try to play this really bad. And if you're decent, it's hard to play bad.
Right.
And when you're as good as someone like that, it has to be virtually impossible.
Yeah. So anyway, during his show, he runs the film of that clip of the film is above him, but he's playing
Amazing.
to the movie. So he's doing the soundtrack live.
Amazing.
That's cool.
And then goes into a whole song, and it's fucking awesome.
Wow.
What was made it awesome for me, because I do know what you mean, like when you watch a fucking virtuoso just do their thing for 2 hours, after a while you're like, okay.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Like, it's music nerd stuff. You know what I mean? It's to be appreciated for that reason. But it was more than that to me. And then...
But also you bring your son.
I was
which
just going to
is-
say, I
yeah.
took my son, and he sat there like, oh my God, this guy's the greatest guitarist I've ever seen in front of my eyes live.
Yeah.
You know? So there was that added bonus to it. But he plays this thing called the Hydra. Have you ever seen this thing?
Are you blow into
Look
it?
it up. No, look it up. The Steve Vai Hydra.
Okay.
Just so you could see what I'm talking about. It's a rhythm guitar, a lead guitar, and a bass guitar all in
I'm
one,
gonna throw up.
and he plays it, and he's playing the leads and the rhythms and the
Is it
bass.
on a delay so he can loop it?
No, he's doing like it's fucking incredible to see.
Let's see this thing. Oh my fucking god! Make it stop. Oh my lord!
So he pulls that out and plays it and does a whole song, and it's pretty fascinating to watch.
Let me see it. Can I see it?
Yeah. Oh for fuck.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus Christ! This thing, Heidi.
What?
Yeah. So it's a 12-string up
plays
top,
that?
6-string in the middle, and then a 4-string bass.
Yeah.
On the bottom.
And it's on a stand, and he hovers over, and he's
What's
like,
wrong with him?
he's playing all three, and it's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
What else I hate about someone like Steve Vai is that I've been playing bass for 30 years now, and he's obviously way better than I'll ever be, and it's like probably his third instrument.
Yeah, yeah.
He's talented. Did you see him at all? Did you get backstage or talk to him?
No. We were given the tickets, so I just
Yep.
I thought about like, I could probably weasel my way and and you were on our show, like tell his guys
He
or
was so
whatever.
nice,
yeah, he's
yeah.
the nicest fucking guy in the world.
Yeah.
And I thought about that, but then I was like, I don't fucking do that at this guy's show, like without prearranging it.
Was Luca able to fully appreciate what he was seeing?
Oh yeah,
All right,
100%. Like Luca's, you've seen him now. Like he's 16. He like gets everything. So he was like, holy shit, and like leaning over, like, did you see the thing he just did? And I'm like, yeah, I'm watching the same fucking show.
I'm here too, dumbass.
But this is one thing that I did want to say, because an emotion happened between both of us when he like the first 2-3 songs that he came out. He was so good that Luca and I started looking at each other and started laughing.
Oh yeah.
Like he brought us to laughter because he was so good. Not like, oh wow, but like, oh my god,
It's
like
silly.
Yeah.
we were laughing because he was that good.
Yeah.
That's a pretty amazing thing to bring people to laughter.
Yeah.
At your serious show
Because of your
you're
talent.
Because of your talent, yeah.
Pretty awesome.
And me and Luca talked about that.
Yeah.
Like while it was happening, like, can you believe we're laughing? That's how good he is. Like, so it was a pretty cool moment.
I feel like
think
we've done that
must
before.
mean that I'm really good.
Yeah. We laugh a lot. Todd and I feel like we've done that with like Josh Freese sometimes.
Oh yeah,
The shit that he does, it's like, what is happening?
yeah. He can
Is he
bring
in
you
fast
to
forward?
laughter.
What is happening right now?
He's so,
Yeah.
and that's another guy who's probably so loaded with talent and is one of the nicest guys in the world.
Yep.
There's so many talentless dicks out there.
Especially in this room. You know what I'm saying?
Right?
Good Lord. What else we got, guys? Anything else? I don't know.
Who,
I
who
gotta
was
go
that just,
shower.
asked the
You're
question,
dying.
Neil?
That was Neil.
Neil.
Neil Yelland. You've seen him a million times.
His voice is.
Are you a little steamy for him? Are you a little steamy for Neil?
I like his voice.
You just sounded like Lucy.
Neil, if you're looking for a love connection,
If you want to make Heidi laugh.
yeah, I can just talk to her a little bit.
Or some voicemail.
I need some lessons in accents.
Neil, listen to me right now. Please send in a couple lines you want Heidi to practice, and let her know how to do the
Yeah,
different
please.
enunciations,
Yeah, his
and
accent's so
we'll do a Neil masterclass on
thank you.
whatever language he's speaking. Fuck you. One more thing. We went to a theater show the other day downtown to see this thing called 222 or 222.
Oh, you
A ghost story. Our friend Anna Camp, she's an actress, and she's doing this theater thing.
Marla Gibbs, Room 222.
Oh, I love
Isn't
that,
that a-
show. Yeah.
It's an old TV reference.
Yes.
Dude, I'm just 43. I don't know what's going on right now. But we were sitting next to this guy, and
No, it's
it's, you know,
227.
227.
I was like, was there another 2-2
Yeah.
show? Oh,
I'm
that
getting
show.
old. I'm
I
old.
loved
I'm
that
so
old.
show.
theater, if you haven't been, it's a relatively quiet. You want to be respectful. This is the guy next to me.
Oh no. No.
Dude, breathing is.
And then going.
Oh hell no. Nope.
that would drive me.
I would have lost my fucking
crazy.
mind. Nope.
And it's one of those things where as soon As soon as you hear it,
Oh God.
you can't. There's no drowning it out. There's no like ignoring it. And
Was he older?
yes.
Oh, okay.
And Darren pointed something out, which is very helpful. What did you see? He got up to. He forgot something.
I noticed he had hearing aids. So, and at one point, the show has a lot of really loud. And so the first loud one, I saw him on his phone, and I'm like, what the
Super
fuck is this
full on
man?
bright screen,
Turning
like,
down his-
motherfucker.
He was
Yes.
turning down his hearing aids, so he probably couldn't even fucking hear himself.
Oh.
So when we noticed that, it helped me relax a little bit. But I was like, I'm gonna have to fucking kill this guy.
No.
Oh, and then also in the beginning,
Oh,
the play has it's like a ghost. It's about a ghost story. It is a ghost story. There's some loud flashes that go with the lights. And at one point, before one of the big, loud sounds, this guy pointed at the stage, basically saying like, "I know it's coming," because he's seen it before.
Oh my God.
So he gave it away, and I was like, if this
Fucking
fucking
dick.
guy is going to give away every
right. Oh, that
indicate
would-
as you,
Yeah, that would.
he never
drive
did it
me
again. But
fucking
like,
crazy.
I thought I was going to have to like curb stomp an old man, and I didn't want to do
Oh
that.
You know, that happened in the loud Steve Vai show. You know, not with the breathing, but there were two people sitting behind us. And it's loud,
Yeah, of
obviously.
course.
It's fucking all night. And they're having a full on conversation. But because they can't really hear each other, they're really talking loud. And so so I told him like da 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 da. That's
Oh my
not the way I like my
God.
pussy played with. Like that loud. I mean, that's not what they said.
dudes
But
were talking about that?
no, it was a guy. It was a guy and a girl.
They presented as men, but they were women.
Oh, my bad.
Yes.
And they were talking that loud, and I did finally turn around.
You did.
And I was like, guys, no, and they got up and left.
Oh, good.
They
So I was
did?
like, thank
I mean,
God.
that's
yeah,
best case
yeah.
scenario. I don't
But
care if you're hurt. Get out of here.
Yeah. Like, if you're that loud that you're bothering me
At a concert.
In a loud ass-
like
Wow.
then go the fuck outside. And they did. So I was like, okay, I didn't get too mad. But even Luca was like,
Bro.
Motherfuckers.
I gave him the
the look.
once,
Like
Yep.
the
Yep.
thing of like,
twice.
oh, where'd
and
that
then
sound come
finally I
from?
just turned around. I was like, guys, like we're and they were like, oh, okay. And then they got up and left.
Good.
Interesting.
I was like, why did you come? Like, if
That's
not only
my
that,
thing.
like, why did you even come to the show if you were gonna leave because this conversation? And believe me, I heard what they were fucking talking about.
Not
It was not
Not worth
important.
it.
It was not like, yeah. So I came up with the cure for cancer. It was not one of those
Motherfucker,
conversations.
run it by you real quick.
Yeah.
What are our thoughts on people that sing at concerts?
I hate it, but you're at a concert and they're so emotional, but I hate it. But I'm not as mad at that because that has something to do with the affectation
Fair.
that they're feeling from the artist or whoever's playing. These jerk offs were in another world of their own. So like, yeah, you know, I hate even physicalities. Like, don't fucking air drum if you're sitting next to me, you know, like
Ever. Ever.
yeah,
Ever. Ever.
I hate
I-
when people post something, and
no.
videotape it, and they're like, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
when they're singing to
along
it?
to it, and you're like, what the fuck are you doing?
I do-
Shut
Dude,
up.
I'll show you guys. I have to
Fucking
find it on my
hate
phone,
it.
but I was, doing some filming of the Vi thing, especially for the guy who gave us tickets. Nick gave us tickets.
Yeah, of course.
So I was filming
Nick
some of
Mayberry?
it. Yeah. He said to say happy birthday because he was just giving Luca a
Lovely.
lesson.
He has my
actually.
number, but okay.
Yes. So I was filming some stuff that he and I talked about if he's going to do this or that, and he did. So I was filming it and sending it to Nick, and this guy stands up and gets like he's trying to get back to his seat, and he's just standing right in my fight, and he's huge, and you hear me say in the video, "Sit the fuck down, you fucking fat fuck!" Like he couldn't hear me because it was so loud, but you hear it in the video. I'll
That's
send
really
it to
good.
you. I gotta comb through my videos, but I'll.
Todd said he was huge. He was probably 5'8".
Yeah, he was wide.
Wide.
Yeah.
As far as the singing, I don't mind if people sing as long as everyone's singing. If it's just one
Yeah.
person and I can pick out who it is that sounds bad, but when the whole like stadium sings,
Yeah,
it always sounds good because all the people that are flat or sharp blend in with the people.
Yeah.
You know, it makes a perfect harmony.
Yeah.
When I was on the pumpkin store, I would go out and when James was done, I'd go out and kind of watch some pumpkins here and there. And so many times I would see someone. So like they turn around, so the band is to their back. They're taking like
Selfies with
videos
band.
of them singing, like Like, today is the greatest day I've ever known. Like, I know the lyrics. Look at me. I know these lyrics from 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Aren't I amazing?
People, I just
So
I really,
stupid.
I fucking hate
Who are you going to
people.
show that to?
Yeah.
Like,
And
and
you
feel
came
good about
to see
yourself.
them, but you came to see them.
You turn your
sing.
back. Do you know how much a band loves to have you turn their back to them?
It's one thing if I'm even with me, like if I'm taking pictures because I want to take pictures, like
Yes.
good pictures, that's one thing. But even at the Vi thing, like I recorded a little bit for Nick because
Yep.
we were talking about this specific thing. But even that, I put it, back into my pocket because I'm like, I'd rather just see it and remember it.
You're never going to watch the video
Because you
again.
never watch the videos again unless there's something awesome or funny and you're going to send it to somebody.
Like if you catch Dimebag being shot on stage, you'll probably
Yeah.
watch that a couple times.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you're not going to see what? Oh wait, wasn't
Too
that?
soon.
Isn't that
Too
the
soon.
anniversary?
It was like
25
20
years ago.
ago.
Isn't the anniversary tomorrow
I don't know.
or the 8th?
I don't remember what day it
That was
was.
When did
Horrible.
Dimebag Daryl die?
Jesus Christ.
Dimebag Daryl died December 8th, 2004 at age 38 in Auro, Sevilla.
38. That's
Pantera's playing again.
yeah, I know.
Thoughts on that? I hate it.
I
think
just
I
don't
hate
think
it.
it's Pantera.
It's not. It's Zach Wilde and who's playing drums?
I don't know.
Not Lombardo, is it?
No, I don't think so.
Fuck's playing drums. Were you a Pantera
Lombardo's
fan, Heidi?
playing with
Oh, that's right, with Mike Patton,
Dead Cross, yeah.
who
I saw live at the fucking El Rey Theater. It was one of the best shows I've been to in 20 years.
they're
love
rehearsing
Mike
right
Patton.
by here right now.
Are they?
Yes.
Do you have an
Patton
in?
is?
No, but I mean, you could go there and listen. I mean, it's where you've been there a bunch.
Yeah. I know.
You've been there a
I know
bunch.
where you're talking about, but
Wait, who is?
do we know anybody in the
Mr.
camp?
Bungle, sort of.
I
You
love
know, it's
Mike
still
Patton.
he's one of my favorite artists of all time,
Ooh.
all around. Like I'll include him with painters and everything.
What the fuck's the name of his album where he just does the sound effects? Is it just Mike Patton? There's a whole album of him doing
No.
everything with his mouth.
No,
Yeah.
that's
It's
I don't know
not-
what the
it's-
name of it
it's-
is.
Does it have a name? Or it's just Mike Patton.
But he has so many albums. He does albums all in Italian. Like he does
Mm-hmm.
the craziest shit. He's one of my favorite artists of all time.
Without question.
he's the hottest artist of all.
Real
time.
Thing and Angel Dust are just two pretty much perfect albums, I think. Heidi, I'm sorry, are you a Pantera fan?
Yes.
What do you think about them playing now with Zach Wilde and who the fuck's the drummer?
I'm okay with it. I like Zach Wilde. It's okay. It's not.
Well, I like Zach
Pantera.
Wilde
It's
too,
not the
but-
it's not like Texas.
Cowboys from Hell. Did you ever see them? In the day? Yeah.
I got to go on stage and do the walk song.
It's called Walk.
Yeah, but then
The
they always
walk
had
song.
people on and like
How'd
sing
that happen?
background because I was dating the drummer of Machine Head, and they were on tour with them for Ozfest.
That's pretty sweet.
It's really cool.
Wait, did we do this dick size game with you?
I think so.
You and Darren did it.
Yeah.
Phil Anselmo has like a 10-inch dick.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Charlie Benante from Anthrax is the drummer.
Oh, right.
I saw something.
He's actually a great drummer.
I think might be a new. I don't want to blow anyone's spot up, but there might be a new supergroup happening. I was at a place where all the bands rehearsed the other day, picking up some stuff, and I saw Buzz Osborne from the Melvins,
yeah.
with Scott Ian, and they were like drinking coffee outside of a room. So, guys, look, there might be a new cool band coming. I don't know.
Scott Ian's wife has a really awesome band.
Heidi.
Oh my god,
Scott, joking.
has a really cool band.
I didn't know she was a musician.
She's married to. She's Meatloaf's daughter, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, she's.
Does she
awesome.
sing?
She's really good friends with Dre.
Oh,
Yeah.
What
it's
kind of music
called,
is it?
Kind of like country rock, sort of. Wait, what's the name of her band?
They should have a genre called cunt rock. It just sounds cool.
That does actually.
Well,
sound
that's
Right?
kind of
Yeah.
what like
Riot
L7
Girl.
would be, wouldn't
Yeah,
it?
cunt rock.
Cunt rock.
Yeah, Riot Girl, Cunt
Yeah.
Rock.
Yeah. And
They
what's
should
the
call it that, and just let it be in the culture
in.
that way. I think it sounds cool.
Remember Lilith Fair?
Hell yeah.
There was one of my friends.
Hell
who
yeah.
Hell yeah! One of my friends in high school. Would always call that stuff. It was always liberating dyke rock, which just made me laugh. That was always very very funny to me.
Dyke rock.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
It's beautiful.
Apropos.
Yep. What do you got, Heidi?
I used to call refer to women as Lilith. I'm like, look at that fucking Lilith
Fair
Fair chick over there. Yeah.
So they were put in a box like the way you put me in the Dropkick Murphys box, a very similar way.
The first time I ever saw you, I said that. I was like, I guarantee this guy's into the Dropkick Murphys.
And Dave came over and asked. I'm like, yeah, of course I am. He's like, I
was like,
I knew it. This Boston,
this fucking guy,
working class.
So funny.
Did you know that she was a backing singer for Motley Crue?
Who?
Pearl? Scott Ian's
I didn't even know she existed until 3 minutes ago, so I did not know
she
that.
was a backing singer, but she has a band. It's just called Pearl. It's just
Pearl.
her name. And then she has
She will
a
not mesh with John 5.
hard rock group, Motor Sister with Scott.
Motor Sister. I like that name.
With Scott Ian. Yeah.
And his son's playing now too, it looks like.
Yeah.
Cunt rock.
I keep saying it in my head.
I'm telling you,
so
we need to
hot
make
right
it a
now.
thing.
You're so hot?
I'm so hot and I have to pee so bad.
Do you want to end it?
Cunt rock.
Should we end it?
She can't come up with a story.
I had so much more to do, but if you want to wrap it up, we'll wrap it up.
No,
let's wrap it up. You know
Let's
what?
do it without her. Fuck her.
We've done enough here. We've done enough.
No, it's okay.
No, please.
I have to pee so bad.
I have to
If
shower.
you can stop.
So bad.
Scale of 1 to 10, how bad do you have to pee?
11.
Oh, then let's wrap it up. Todd, what can I say? What can you say about
Well, wait,
Todd?
I don't want to wrap it up if it's like now you're gonna be mad at me because I'm
I'm
like
not mad at you.
hot. Like
No.
I'm really hot right now.
We're almost done with the show, but Heidi's got a story to tell. She had a chance for an hour, but had to wait until Dan said goodbye to us all.
Heidi, whenever we say goodbye, she goes, have you guys ever realized how the parrots fly backwards sometimes? Or some bullshit like that.
She's one of those people like when you're on the phone and you're like, I gotta go. And they're
Okay,
like,
just
okay,
one more
let me
thing.
just tell you
What are your thoughts on the
15 more
Constitution?
things. Yeah.
Oh, she legit. Good thing you're in that chair.
Well, I just wanted to thank Todd for
I gotta shower
coming.
too. Can I shower
Let
with you?
me start over.
You can shower with me.
Todd, thank you so much for coming into the show.
4-5.
4-5.
3, 4, 5.
At Todd Newman on Instagram, at Heidi Sabrina, at Dan Cleary 79, at Rareform Radio. Heidi, what are your thoughts on the Constitution? Just beginning to end. Like, when did you first hear about it? What are your thoughts on it? How would you change it?
I think
Notes.
we should have the right to bear arms. That's all I'm saying.
That's it?
Yeah.
That's your only thoughts?
Yep.
Well, luckily, that's how it is, so that's cool.
Nice. Cool.
Where can people find the show?
I knew you were gonna ask this.
Well, I'm gonna do it every
but I
week.
have to pee so bad that it's messing up with everything in my head.
I mean, we can go as soon as you give the information.
Patreon / Rareform.
No, Patreon, that's not how a website works. What's it called?
Page. I'm not kidding. I'm gonna pee my pants.
Do it. It'd be great content. All right, guys, thank you so much.
Rareform Radio on
Well, it's patreon.com.
Patreon.com /
Nope. Start over. Patreon.com.
Patreon.com / Rareform Radio.
Is that backslash or slash?
/ I think.
Slash the
Forward
guitar
slash.
player.
Yeah. And then
It's making me have to take a piss too.
It's making me so uncomfortable.
I have something I want to ask you guys real quick. What the fuck was it?
She's gonna get a
Something about
UTI.
masturbation.
No, I forget what it was.
Just get up.
You know I have to pee bad, or I'd be saying something like, "Did you guys hear about that story about the?"
You make a good point.
Do you
Listen,
know
it's Christmas.
person's head weighs a pound and a half?
Did you know? Thank you, everybody. We'll be
you
back.
for the shirt.
You're
This
very
is-
welcome.
Oh my
Merry
God.
Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Thank
You can put it
you.
under your Christmas tree.
So awesome.
Todd, thank you very much.
Thank you for having
You coming
me.
back next week?
Probably not after tonight.
No, what didn't go too well? All right.
Too
Well,
many showers.
Was it me?
yeah. No, it was me probably.
Well, I have so much more to fucking say, but she's gonna end the show.
I know. Oh well.
I have
Oh, well.
so many stories that you guys would be dying laughing about.
Well, there was one thing you wanted to tell her on the air that we're gonna have to save for next time. Then.
Yeah, I guess
What?
we will.
Tell me.
No, we'll save it.
It's,
Oh my
it's
God!
too good.
I'm cramping up right now.
Yeah.
I know that's
save
what I'm trying to wrap up, but it was so you would have.
Yeah.
You're gonna freak out.
Yeah,
We'll do it
But
next
just-
time.
Yeah, next time.
Next show.
time.
All right.
All
Bye,
right,
guys.
bye.
This is Lola, and I'm here to tell the world to stop being such pussies and listen to Rare Form Radio.